here for my special muffin sale? I've just made a fresh batch with extra troll bogies. Oh, okay. Then you must be here for my pumpkin carving lessons. I am an expert at creating the creepiest pumpkin smile. No, that's not why you're here. Oh, well, why are you here? I know, you must be here for Spooky Storytime. And have I got a good story for you today? It has got everything. Courage, bravery, and a magnificent twist right at the end. But first, I need some help from my best friend, Patches. Let's see if we can find him. Patches! Patches! Oh no, where are you? It's time for Spooky Storytime! No, he must be playing hide and seek again. I'll never find him by myself in this big manor. Don't worry though, Liv the Witch has taught me a scarecrow summoning charm that should definitely work. But can you help me? What we have to do is hold our arms out like this. That's it, everyone copy me. Hold your arms out nice and straight. And then you wiggle your fingers like this. The more noise you make, the better. Anyone see him? Oh no, it's not working. Hold on, arms out, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh no, I forgot the magic words. Oh, silly me. Right, the magic words are Summonus Patricus. Okay, I'll say it first and you copy. Summonus, Patricus. Okay, we're going to put it all together. So we hold our arms out, we wiggle our fingers, and we say the magic words. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Summonus Patricus! Patches! There you are! Well done, it worked! Where have you been? You're late for Spooky Storytime! Oh, don't worry, Patches, you're here now, and that's what matters. Now, can you go and fetch for me that big brown book over on that windowsill over yet? That's the one. That is our favourite story, isn't it, Patches? Now, this one is called The Brave Adventures of the Scaredy Crow. Once upon a time, there was a young scarecrow who had short straw hair, a floppy hat, and 2 big patches over his eyes. His name was, you might have guessed it, Patches! Patches was a very friendly scarecrow who liked to have lots of fun hanging out with his best friends, the little monsters. That's us. Unfortunately for Patches, there were lots of things that scared him. He was afraid of everything. Bats, bogies, birds, and broccoli. But most of all, Patches was afraid of ghosts. So Halloween was his least favourite time of year, as this was when everybody dressed up as the things that scared him the most. Every Halloween he would hide under the covers of his bed with all the lights turned off so that nobody would trick-or-treat at his house. But this Halloween was different. This year Patches had been asked by Farmer Pickles to guard the manor. You see, the grumpy gatekeeper had been seen skulking around outside looking for ways to ruin Pickles' party. But with Patches' help, he should stay well away from the manor. Patches was a little bit scared, but decided he would try and be brave to help his friend. That night, all by himself, Patches crept towards the terrifying manor. As he stepped through the large black doors, he looked around the empty room. The manor was very creepy looking. There were cobwebs along the walls and shadows stretched across the furniture. Patches noticed how quiet it was in the room and decided to look around. Just as he was about to take his first step, there was an almighty crash of thunder outside! Thunder? Oh no! Patches was very afraid of thunder. Patches jumped out of his skin and began to run for the door, but just as he got there, he remembered what his friend Frankenstein would say. Thunder and lightning aren't scary, they help bring me to life. Patches calmed down a bit and decided to walk back into the room. The room was filled with lots of different things to look at. At the back was a very large clock that seemed to be stuck in time. How strange, thought Patches as he inspected it. There was a loud chime, and the bottom hatch of the clock opened, revealing a huge, hairy spider. Spiders? Oh no! Patches was very afraid of spiders. He turned around, ready to run away, but just as he started, he remembered what his good friend Abby the vampire would say. Spiders aren't scary, Patches. They help control pests and can be very good friends. If you want them to give you some space, just pull a funny face. That's right, Patches. If we pull a funny face at the spider, it'll leave you alone. Okay, can you guys all help Patches by pulling some funny faces? Let me see your silliest face. That is an excellent funny face. Let's pull some faces at the spider. Oh, look, it's working, Patches. It's going back into the clock. Oh, great job. Patches closed the door to the clock so the spider could go back to weaving his webs. How lovely. Patches was beginning to feel very tired from all the excitement of the day and decided to go and have a sit down on the big green chair to rest his feet. Oh, he looks very comfy, doesn't he? While he was sat down, Patches felt a tapping on his shoulder. He looked, but he couldn't see anybody there. While he was looking, he felt a tap on his other shoulder. He turned around, but there was no one there either. Patches started getting very frustrated. All of a sudden, he felt a tapping on both shoulders. He turned around angrily and was met with two large skeleton arms. Skeletons? Oh no! Patches was very afraid of skeletons. As he began to run away, he remembered what his friend Holly the Clown would say. Skeletons aren't scary, they're very silly and love to dance. Patches decided to show off his best dance moves. Oh my goodness, Patches, they are amazing. Oh look, the skeleton's loving it. Look at him go. Yes, it's working, Patches. Ah, and he waved goodbye to the skeleton. Patches was having a very eventful Halloween, wouldn't you agree, everybody? Patches was feeling especially proud of himself for overcoming so many of his fears that night. He decided to pick a book from the shelf and wind down for the evening. Just as he got comfy, he heard a little squeak. Oh, what was that? He thought. He listened closely, but silence filled the air. He decided it must have been the wind. He relaxed again and began to read his book. Oh, there it is again, a funny squeaking. It sounds like a teeny tiny mouse. Patches doesn't really like mice. He had to look around and he couldn't see anything. If you see anything, you make sure to let Patches know and point it out for us, okay? Hopefully we don't see any mice around here today, Patches. I know how scary they can be sometimes for you. Oh no! Do you see? It's a mouse! Look, Patches, right in front of you. He's super scared of mice. His legs were trembling with fear, and then he remembered what his friend Maya the werewolf would say. If you're scared, stamp your feet, and just like that, the mouse will retreat. That's right, Patches, if you stamp your feet, you scare the mouse away. Oh no, it's not working. I think we're going to have to do it all together. Shall we join in? 1, 2, 3, stamp, 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 stamp. big mouse, wasn't it? Okay, let me turn my page and we'll carry on with our story. Right, Patches was feeling much braver now. He decided to have a good look at everything around. He was inspecting some of the paintings on the walls, which seemed to have eyes that moved around by themselves, when he came to a painting of a ghost. Very lifelike. Patches wasn't scared now, though. He knows it's just a painting, and the spirit squad have already scared all the ghosts away from the manor. Patches looked a little closer. Yeah, it's definitely a painting. Definitely. Oh no! Did you see that, everybody? I think it might be a real ghost. Patches is super scared of ghosts. Look behind you, there's a ghost, Patches! Oh no, I don't think he believes me. Everybody shout ghost! Ghost! Patches, I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a real ghost right behind you. He takes a big gulp and turns around. No, not that way, Patches, the other way. He takes a big breath and turns around. Oh no! Patches is very afraid of ghosts. He turned around and began running in circles, round and around. The ghost followed around and around until they were both so dizzy that they fell on their bottoms. Hang on, something doesn't seem quite right here. Ghosts do not get dizzy, and they definitely do not have bottoms. No, I think there might not be a real ghost after all, and I think there might be somebody hiding under that sheet. What do you think? Shall we have a look and see? Yes, Patches crept forward slow and steady. He reached and lifted the sheet high in the air. Oh my goodness, Patches! It was your good friend Liv the Witch! She was playing a trick on you. How silly! But you see, Patches, you've learned that not everything is as scary as it seems, and you have been a very brave scarecrow tonight. Don't you agree? Yes? Patches was feeling very proud of himself for making it through all of Halloween. After a little laugh and a big cuddle, Liv left the not-so-haunted manor in search of all the other little monsters, and Patches decided to help himself to some sweetie treats this Halloween. And from that point on, Patches was a lot less scared of everything and felt much braver on Halloween. The end. Ah, wasn't that a nice story? Do you think that Patches was a brave scarecrow? Yes? Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us for Spooky Storytime. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Oh my goodness, Patches, that's my next batch of muffins ready to come out of the oven. We'd better go so that they don't spoil, okay? Happy Halloween,